in Malta, Monday morning, the 7th of March, morning meditation for the Ring of Power. Find the point inside of your heart where there is real silence. The power of meditation is the power to find this inner silence where all comments become still. You recognize this point while coming a big joy. It's another kind of joy than the emotional joy, which is dependent from outer experiences. This inner point of silence exists even if there are a lot of turbulences in the outer world. Find the anchor in this point. You can stay in this point while you are acting. You can stay in this point during your work. It's always there. Let this point guide you through your life. Feel how it is the source of life, the source of peace, the source of real joy. When you feel this point is strong as enough inside of you, then start with the meditation for global peace. Go with your imagination to Syria. There is reason to be joyful because there were 90% less violence in the last week than in the last year. Some people describe that there was such a big silence like they never experienced in the last months. In the meditation you can see that this is the ceasefire. It's not yet peace. So stay in silence and look to the situation. Go with your inner light and your concentration to the pure wish that peace can prevail on this planet Earth. You can see from this point that the real cause of war are not the fighters in Syria. And you will be guided to the next station. You can see that's now about diplomatic work between the US, Russia, but also other powers. Stay in silence. If not, you will at once notice that you lost the inner peace, that you will be guided to weakness and to the feeling that peace is dependent from outer decisions. Go with the inner silence to the picture and the imagination that this silence can have an impact to all the people who are considering and speaking about global peace. Imagine that this inner silence can have an impact to all the politicians who have big tasks. Imagine that this inner silence surrounds the globe like a big wave and is waiting that it can reach the heart of all the caretakers. Imagine that with this inner silence, a new kind of power can take place on this planet. It's the real source of life. Imagine from here can happen the system change. Keep this point very aware inside of you. Go again and again to this point. Watch carefully. When will you lose it? Why do you lose it? Watch carefully when you start to become dependent from outer experiences and lost this inner point. This is the point where Jesus said, the kingdom of God is inside of you. It is a new kind of reality. It's a long path to consider to humanity and see when and why humanity did lose this point of creating reality. You will notice that all realities are coming out from inner consciousness decisions. You will notice that the reality is conducted by consciousness. And you will notice that if humanity really comes to full consciousness, there cannot be war. Strengthen this vision. Find your anchor in this inner kind of joy and silence, and find from there a loving relation to all matter. Embrace this planet with the unconditional love and with the unconditional wish that peace can prevail on this planet Earth. May peace prevail on Earth. May this week be guided by this inner power. May you find this deepest joy of life, the deepest love to life. And may this have an impact to your own reality, and from there can unfold its impact to the globe. Ya Asim.